first challenge I'm going to address is I just don't have the energy to create for canine freestyle or to train or to rehearse. I have been there many times myself. And as a type A person, I really get down on myself for that, where those who aren't quite as driven can take it more in stride. So no matter which one you are, having the energy might be as simple as just a mind shift. I'm a caretaker for my mom. Also, Alina was in heart failure for 6 months, all at the same time, plus running 2 businesses and trying to take care of my home. And there were days I would wake up in the morning after being awake every 2 hours around the clock saying, I don't know how long I could do this. Well, of course, I would have done it as long as I needed to. But the thing is, there was no reserve in my energy bank at all. And one day, I had to step back and think, who am I? Well, I'm a dance educator. Was I living my life like a dance educator? No. I was eating whatever food I thought would make me feel better. I wasn't exercising at all. I was hardly dancing, except for when I had to teach classes. So I had to bring myself back to who am I, really? And in just shifting that thought to I need to take care of myself as a dancer first, made all the difference in the world, according to not only what I ate, but now that Alina's gone, I can sleep more, getting enough rest by going to bed earlier, and dancing each day 10 to 15 minutes, whether I'm teaching or not. So that has really inspired me to keep growing as a dancer. Just that little shift of mindset. The thought of, I don't have the energy to take this on, isn't there anymore. Because I'll do what serves me the best as a dance educator. And if that also, and as a freestyle coach and handler. Shifting that mindset over to putting my oxygen mask on first and then helping others, that's kind of where you need to be. And also, a friend of mine had sent me this thought of when you're overwhelmed, dial it down. And I loved that thought because I was overwhelmed all the time. Those of you that take private lessons from me know that you could probably sense that. But understanding that it's acceptable to dial down. Well, you know what? Maybe the grocery shopping doesn't have to be done today. Maybe it could be done tomorrow or the next day. When you can find the time to set aside the time for that, which is my next thought. You want to schedule that time. So in the mornings, I go outside this sliding glass door and I do daily devotionals and things that help ground me and set me up for my day, including me writing out how I want to appear in my day. In other words, I'm choosing how I want to show up for all of you and all of my students. And that really has also been a mind shift from being victim of I don't have the energy to who do I really want to show up as. And all this has made a big difference. But I'm scheduling that time for myself as early as I can. And then I'm going into learning and then also 10 to 15 minutes of dancing. And then I answer my emails. And so many times as a type A, I want to get to those emails right away because you guys are important to me. You are my career. No, I need to take care of myself first. And I think that's the approach we need to be able to master that challenge of I just don't have the energy. Another great tip is setting up a playlist that inspires you, that gets you going. I'm not talking about your dog, finding music for your dog. I'm talking about what pumps you up. Even if you only listen to those songs while you're washing your face and brushing your teeth in the morning, it can make a difference. They say that the right music is stronger than caffeine and much healthier for you. So I think that if you start catering to yourself more, even if it's driving to class or maybe on your way home from work before you're going to train, listening to that music to get you up once again. And remember, it doesn't have to be a big event to train. You might take 5-10 minutes and it might be something simple. It still adds up like money in the bank. So don't be too hard on yourself if you feel you don't have the energy. accept what you've got. Try to see yourself from a different point of view of who you really are, whether you are that great agility handler, that great rally handler, obedience handler. Maybe you're great at music. Okay, be that person and bring that person into this sport, but it doesn't have to consume you. So if you have questions on this, go ahead and you can put them down in the comments, and I'll be glad to respond to them. Or you can email me at judy@dogscandance.com. And I think maybe these challenges that I'm bringing up over the next few weeks would be a great free Zoom discussion for us in May. So be thinking about that. If you have topics that weren't listed in the poll, go back in and put those in, because I'm going to address each one every Thursday until we get through that list. And I think we're all going to grow, because like I said, I'm approaching this from my real life as well, and I could relate to every single challenge that was listed. So I'll show you how I'm working through it, and if you find things that work for you, share that in this group as well under the comments. Okay? And I'll see you next Thursday.